Hi, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we are reviewing for our quarter 3 benchmark, which we'll be taking later this week. As of now, it'll be Wednesday and Thursday. It's a 2-day test. So let's go over what's on our study guide today. All right, in problem number 1, it says, find the area and circumference of the given circle. So the formula, I found area first. I use the formula pi r squared. Area equals 3.14 times 5 squared. And when I multiplied that together, I have 78.5 centimeters squared for the area. Any questions? For the circumference, I chose this one. You could use this one. I just like that one better. So the circumference equals pi times diameter. Substitute the values for the variables and symbols. 3.14 times 10, because the radius is 5, therefore the diameter is 10. You get 31.4 centimeters. Any questions? Let's go to the next problem. Number 2. Find the area and the circumference of the given circle. Okay, I'm going to find the area first. I'm going to use this formula. A equals pi r squared. 3.14, my radius is 6, the diameter is 12, times 6 squared. So the area will be 3.14 times 36, and we get 113 and 4/100. Do not round unless it tells you to, and that's centimeters squared. For the next one, I'm going to use C equals pi times diameter. 3.14 times 12. And when you do that, you will get 37 68/100 centimeters. Centimeters is not squared because it's one dimension. It's the length of the line that goes around the circle, so it is one-dimensional. Any questions? Let's go to the next problem. Here, you are given the circumference, and you have to find the area of the circle. Well, I use the formula circumference equals pi times diameter. So 75.36 equals 3.14 times the diameter. You can now find the diameter by dividing both sides by 3 14/100. So 75.36 divided by 3.14 gives you the answer 24. So 24 equals my diameter, and that means 12 equals your radius. Now we're going to use the radius and the area formula. So the area equals 3.14 times 12 squared, which is 144. And when you do that, you get 452 and 16/100. Is it centimeters? No, inches squared. Any questions? Did everyone get that answer? Okay. Now let's go to the next one. In the next problem, it's similar again. You have 3.14 times the diameter will give you the circumference of 31.4. Divide both sides by 3.14, and you will get the answer 10. Let me scoot that up a little bit. So then you have 10 equals your diameter. 5 equals your radius. Any questions on that? So now you have the area equals 3.14 times 5 squared, which is 25. So 25 times 3.14 gives you the answer 78.5, what is it, inches squared. Any questions on how to do this? All right. Now let's go to the next page. On the next page, we are finding volume. The nice thing in 7th grade, you don't have to have the formulas memorized. In 6th grade, this is an I-Learn question. This is a 6th grade level I-Learn question. You have to have that memorized. They don't tell you that on your test. So everyone should know volume for a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So the formula, let's copy it down. So volume equals 10 times 8 times 3, and that will give you 240 centimeters cubed. Volume is three-dimensional. All right. Now let's go to problem number 6. In problem number 6, you're finding the volume of a cylinder. Again, it's very friendly because there's the formula you're going to use. So copy that formula down. Volume equals pi r squared times the height. It's basically the area of the base times the height. So the substitution, volume equals 3.14. The diameter is 14, so the radius is 7 times 7 squared, and the height is the distance between the circles times 10. So the answer, 7 squared is 49. 3.14 times 49 times 10 gives you the answer 1,538 and 6/10 centimeters cubed. Any questions? In number 7, it says, which of the following cylinders has the largest volume? You have to find the volume for each cylinder. What did you get for the volume of cylinder A? Do I have a volunteer to give me the answer for the volume of cylinder A? What do you have? Yes. 2,210 point what? Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you get for cylinder B? What do you have for that one, Wiggins? 904.36? 0.32? Did anyone else get that? Okay, good. Lydia, what did you get for C? 678.24? Okay, did anyone else get that? Oh, we might have to check on that one. Someone else, tell me what you got for the volume for C. What did you get, Landon? 1,526 even? 0.0 what? 0.04. We'll have to check which of these are correct on that. And then for letter D, what did we get for the volume of letter D? Sing, what did you get? Did you get it done? Elaine, what did you get for the volume of that one? 900.2? Oh, 942. Even, or was there a decimal point?
Yes.
Okay, centimeters cubed. All right, we're going to have to do letter C. The radius is 9. For the volume of a cylinder, It's pi r squared times the height. So for letter C, we're going to take 3.14. The radius is 9, so 9 times 9 is 81 times 6. And yes, you will be allowed to use a calculator on that. 3 1400 times 81 times 6, 100 or 1,526 400 centimeters cubed. So which one has the largest volume? It looks like it is A. A has the largest volume. Any questions on that? All right, let's go to the next page. Here we are evaluating a box plot. It says, what is the difference between the two heights median scores? The median is the line inside the box. That's the median. All right, what's the difference between them? Well, this median is 67. That median is 66. So 67 minus 66 is 1. The difference is 1. Any questions on that? Let's go on to number 9. An outlier affects the measure of central tendency the most. Let's see. An outlier affects, this measure of central tendency the most. Which of the measures of central does it affect the most? Yes. The mean. That is correct. Which means the best measure of central tendency for this set of data would be when you have an outlier, you're going to use the median. Okay. Which box and whisker plot has more predictable heights? Is it the girls or the boys? Yes, Mary Kate. The girls. Why? Because the range is shorter. Yeah, the girls' box is much smaller than the boys, and the range is much smaller. The range is smaller, therefore it is more predictable. Any questions on that? Now let's look at the slope. On the slope, there are no numbers. When there are no numbers, this is what you do. Slope is rise over run. Okay? There are no numbers on this. So since there are no numbers, the rise between this point and this point is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the run is the horizontal from here to here. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if it's a multiple choice, it's not going to have 4/6. It's going to have 2/3. Okay? Now, I want to go over an example where they are not going by ones. Okay? Let's say they're going, this one they're going by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, -2, -4, -6. And the horizontal way, they're going by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. -5, -10, -15, -20. Now, the rise over the run is different. And I will tell you on the test, they are not going by ones. So you really want to pay attention. So what is the rise? From here to here, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. The rise is 8. And the run, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 8/30. All right, so pay attention to the numbers. And for this one, it's going to be, if I simplify it, it will be 4/15. Any questions? Pay attention to your numbers. All right, it's not just counting how many spaces it goes up. Does everyone have this written on your test or your practice? Did you put the numbers on? Nathan, do you have the numbers written down where you're going by 5s and 2s? Yeah. Very good. Let's go to the next part. It says Sally babysits for her neighbor. The equation y equals 6 times x represents the amount of money she earns. What is the constant of proportionality? The constant of proportionality is the number in front of the x. The 6 is your constant of proportionality. When it is written like this, y equals a number times x, the constant of proportionality is that number right there. That's the way it's written on your test. It should be a very easy question to do. Yes. What is the slope of the line? Here, again, they don't have any numbers. So without the numbers, you will just count them as 1. Rise over run. So the vertical distance from here to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The run from here to here is 2. So the slope is 5/2. Okay? Now, on this, if we were going by, let's say, tens, so it's 10, 20, 30, -10, -20, -30, and we're going to go up by 5s, 5, 10, 15, -5, -10. Then I would have the rise, we were going by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And here we're going by 10s, 10, 20, 25/2, which would simplify to 5/4. All right, the numbers would make it different. Without numbers, it's 5/2. If you put numbers in, you would have that. In problem number 14, you are going to use the formula interest equals PRT. How much interest will she have to pay for 3 years? So this is your principal, your rate, and your time. So I equals 5,000 times, what do you change 7% to? 0.07 times 3. And when you do that, you'll get $1,050 is your interest, okay? 15 is different. It wants final cost. So you're going to take your interest and add it to the principal, okay? So the interest on this one is going to be 899 99 times 0.06. Oh, this one isn't interest, excuse me. This one is sales tax. So to figure out the sales tax, this is sales tax. Here we go. We're going to take this times 0.06. The tax will be, and we round it to the hundredths place, 53.994. So that when we round it will be $54. Okay, then you have to add the $54 to the cost of the item, $899.99 plus $54 will give you the answer Did you get $953.99?
Oh, yeah, I got that.
I'm glad. Now, a jacket is marked down from $80 to $45. What's the percent of change? Percent of change formula is difference over original. Okay, so what's the difference? 80 minus 45. And what's the original? Is 80 the original or is 45 the original? Over 80. Okay, so then 80 minus 45 gives you 35. And 35 divided by 80 will give you your decimal, and then you change the decimal to a percent. 35 divided by 80 gives you 0.4375. That's your decimal. To change your decimal to a percent, you're going to move it 2 places, and the answer is 43.75%. Is it an increase or a decrease? It went down. It's a decrease. The choice is B. We'll finish grading the others tomorrow.